this is Heather, and I'm here at Schaumburg Tennis Plus, checking out one of our award-winning tennis programs. So let's go take a look at what's going on. So I'm here with Paul McDonald, one of our tennis pros. So how long have you been playing tennis, Paul?
Over 40 years.
And what first drew you to the sport?
You can play by yourself, you can practice by yourself, and how good you are, it's up to you.
Awesome. So what do you think sets tennis apart from other sports?
Tennis is one sport where you make your own line calls, you're on your own, there's no coach on the court, and it's one of the three sports where you get the total body workout from.
Awesome. Swimming is also another one of those
Swimming
sports.
is one, and you know what the other one is? Surprise. Wrestling.
Awesome.
So wrestling, swimming, and tennis is the third sport.
Awesome. So why do you think this is a valuable skill for parents to get their children involved in?
Because if you look at this court over here of the kids, they're not, and you look at their parents, a lot of them are not 6 feet tall. I'm going to have lunch next week with one of my former students. His wife was an Olympic level volleyball player. She didn't make the Olympic team because she was 5'11" 3/4, and to be a setter she needed to be 6 feet tall. So there's no height requirement or size requirement or speed requirement to be a tennis player.
So I'm here with Mya Shah, who just finished third in the Midwest Girls Championship. How long have you been playing tennis, Mya?
Since I was 6 years old, so about 6 years.
And how long have you been practicing here at the Schaumburg Tennis Plus?
3 to 4 years.
What first drew you to start playing tennis all those years ago?
I love the idea of competing individually. I wasn't much of a team sport player.
So what's your favorite thing about taking lessons here at Schaumburg?
I love interacting with all the kids here. It's really fun to meet new friends.
Okay, well, congratulations on your win. Thanks so much. So I'm here with Addison Lanten, who practices at the Schaumburg Tennis Plus. How long have you been playing tennis, Addison?
I have been playing tennis for 5 years.
Okay, and what made you want to start playing tennis 5 years ago?
My sister played, so I wanted to play.
Sisters are great for that kind of stuff. Who's your favorite pro tennis player and why?
Serena Williams, because she is mentally focused in every point, and she just has great strokes.
Those Williams sisters, they're tough, man. Well, thank you so much and congratulations. So now I'm here with another player, Hitoshi Patel. How long have you been playing tennis, Hitoshi?
I've been playing tennis since I was 5 years old. It's a great passion for me and I really love it. So
5 years old? That's a long time. How long have you been practicing here at Schaumburg Tennis Plus?
about a year and a half.
Okay, and why do you think that tennis is an important sport for other children to be involved in?
Well, I think it really builds a lot of muscle, first of all, and it requires a lot of mental stability and mental strength, which I think that a lot of kids need and a lot of kids need for their academics and other aspects of their life.
Awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Have a great practice. Thanks. So we're here with Victor. How long have you been playing tennis, Victor?
I've been playing tennis for about 6 years, coming up on 7.
Wow, a long time. What's your favorite thing about the sport?
Just that it works out every part of your body, so you can get a good workout, and you could also spend time with your friends and everything. So.
Good workout and having fun. That's best recipe, huh? Well, who's your favorite tennis pro and why?
Rafael Nadal. I think that's because I've been watching him for a very long time. I just love the way he plays. I love the way he does everything in tennis.
And why do you think this is a great sport for people to get involved in?
Well, as I said before, it's a great workout, and you can play with the people that you're really close with all the time, anytime.
I'm here with John, another one of our tennis pros. How long have you been involved in the sport, John?
I've been playing since I was 14, so 13 years now.
Okay, and what drew you to STP as one of the pros here?
Interestingly enough, I was eating lunch at Chick-fil-A across the street when it opened, and I happened to see Paul over here sitting with another a former coworker of mine. And it had been a while since I played, maybe a year or two. And so I asked him if there were any clubs around to play at. And he asked me my level. I told him I was a state champion. And he asked me if I wanted a job. So I think I probably started a month later or a couple weeks later. Yeah. So.
That's awesome. Paul, leave it to Paul. He will get some people. So what does a typical lesson for tennis for a beginner look like? What do they cover?
For a beginner, it depends on the age. For the youth, though, for the younger guys who I think you're going to take a look at in a second, it's mainly about them enjoying it. I mean, you want to be a Pied Piper for the sport, so to speak, because if the kids like you, then they like to play. I mean, that's their first interaction, I should say. So it's a lot about fun, but then you mix in some of the elements that are necessary for them to improve, like hand-eye coordination, movement, like teamwork, ability to cooperate in a group, and like, you know, the simple things like being able to pay attention, being able to stand in line, being able to get water without knocking each other over, like very simple things like that in the hallway. But yeah, I mean, like I say, it depends. With adults, there's a little bit more instruction involved initially, simply because they're there to improve and they're there to exercise, whereas with the kids, a lot of times it's just fun at the beginning stages.
Introduction to the sport. So what is the hardest skill for people to master in your experience?
Oh, definitely the serve. Yeah, without a doubt, I'd say the serve probably takes 3, 4, 5 years to master, whereas ground strokes, meaning forehand, backhand, volleys, things of that nature, I mean, I can fix someone's volleys in a half hour. Forehands, backhands, we can be there in a month, 2 months. Serves is going to be years.
Okay, and what do you think is the ideal age for children to start learning the sport?
Well, I think you can start at any age. I didn't start until I was nearly 14 years old, and my mom, interestingly enough, I was always a soccer player my whole life. My mom forced me to play a sport first semester, and I ended up falling in love with it. Like crazy in love. I was a court rat, so to speak. And I ended up winning like a state championship and playing Division I college tennis. I didn't start until I was nearly 14. So I think if you really enjoy it or you want to play, you should do it at any age. But obviously the sooner the better. If you can jump in it at 4, 5, simply because that gives you more time to be able to enjoy it.
So I'm here with Max, one of our participants for the Schaumburg Tennis Academy. How long have you been playing tennis, Max?
7 years.
7 years? That's a long time. You're only how old?
9.
So you've been playing since you were 2?
Yeah.
You must like it a lot. What's your favorite part about coming to STP to practice?
Hang out with my friends.
So you get to practice and hang out with your friends, a good time. Okay, and who's your favorite tennis player?
Rafa.
Do you know why he's your favorite?
I just like how he plays.
He's pretty good at it too, huh? All right, thanks so much, Max. Have a good practice. So thanks for hanging out with me as we check out the award-winning tennis program at the Schaumburg Tennis Plus. Lessons are offered here year-round, and for more information, please see the website at parkfun.com. See you later.